Yo, what up, YouTube? This is Cripple. This will be my first YouTube video on this channel. Well, sorry about the face cam. That's not actually me. That was me doing the gameplay, and I'm recording this off Twitch. Long story. But, okay. This is just a game that I had me playing some League play with my cousin. He was a bronze, and his friend was not play, so we were playing some pretty trash kids. But just nice gameplay for you guys to watch while I talk about what I want to talk about. Well, what I want to talk about is a team change that happened recently. I mean, I know it's been the talk of the community. You've had the rant talk about it. You've had ESEN late night talk about it. You've had even players make videos about it. But here's just my take on stuff that happened. Well, the big domino effect started with Stainville opting to leave Envy. He wasn't dropped. It was his choice to leave. He walked away. I don't think if he had not, that he would not have been dropped. Just for the simple fact that they had too much respect for him co-founding Envy. So I think Rambo, Proofy, and JCap wouldn't have dropped him, which in the end was hurting him because I think they are much better now. But Impact then lost Karma. Karma didn't get dropped either. Karma chose to leave so that he could go to Envy. Now with that gives Envy a pretty good team on paper at least. I mean, you have Rambo's a really smart player. You have Proofy and JCap who have just been good players all around. And Proofy going back to his AR will help. And JCap's been one of the best Call of Duty players ever. So with Karma slaying power, that makes them a really good team on paper. But what they're doing is running 2 ARs and 2 subs, which makes it hard to break hard points. But it makes it really easy to hold hard points. But so it's kind of a trade-off. We'll see how it works out. Hopefully they go to UMG Atlanta if Karma gets back from DreamHacks and they play enough. But that also left Impact without one. They picked up John, which was kind of the route most people predicted that they would go. I'm not sure how I feel about that. John's a good player, young player. Been around a long time, though. But I just feel like he's more of an online warrior. Yes, he's proved himself. He was with Fear, and then he was just with Evil, who didn't do too hot at Anaheim. And then he was with FaZe and never even played with them. But so I don't know how I feel. But I still think they'll be a good team just because of what they have. But I see in the end that next couple events, they will break up. And what I think will happen, to me anyway, is Killa and Miracles will leave. They'll either drop. They can't drop Parasite because Impact is his. So I think they will leave and maybe keep the same team. And then 3 and John find a new anchor. Because while their chemistry is good, their attitudes don't really mix well. Everything was nice when they were winning, but now that they're not winning, their tensions are getting high. And even when they were winning, they just didn't get along very well. But it was the fact that they were winning that they stayed together. So with John leaving, that left FaZe with a spot open. So Slacked went to FaZe, joining Huddle and Spacely, and now Replays. So basically that's the Unite team minus Clayster, and they put in Replays. So I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, they're all good players, but the first 3 couldn't do anything with Clayster, and then Replays isn't better than Clayster in my opinion. So I don't think that's going to be a team to really be on the lookout for. But when FaZe got replaced by Evil plus Replays, that was pretty surprising to me. So FaZe had good people. I mean, you had Methods, who is now, I'll get to Methods team here in a second, but FaZe dropping their team I think was one of the stupidest things they've done after getting 5th at Anaheim. And then they lost John, so that didn't even really work out for them. But then after Anaheim, this is before Gfinity, so after Anaheim, Realize left VVV because he didn't feel like they grinded hard enough and didn't have the drive to win. So he went to Unite. Now, I thought that made them a really good team, and then their scrims and stuff, it made them a good team. They were playing well together. But Nameless chose to drop Realize because he played too much like Slacked and Saints. So, with him gone, they immediately picked up Ricky from Conquer, which is a great pickup, and I think it's really good for them. But then, when John left FaZe, like I said, Spacely left Unite. So now, they were 1 down, but they had Ricky. And with Ricky coming over from Conquer, which is Ego's team, that left them with 3, and then the other team, the rest of the team sketched, so Ego's left all alone. So, things are getting a little crazy here. But, you know, you had the FaZe guys you had Heist and Methods who were dropped for the evil team, and then you had Realize who left, and then you had Stainville who left Envy. So all 4 of these guys are free agents. Well, there's not really enough spots for them to fill around without kind of overlapping and repeating themselves. With this happening, they're all alone, so they said, let's make a team. Right now, they have decided the team, and I think that's going to be a really good team. So, get back on track, I'm getting a little lost here with all these team changes. You can see how crazy they are. But when Realize left VVV, they decided to pick up Imbos. Really good pick. Really good pick. But then you had Spacely leave Unite for FaZe, so that left them without one. In the middle of scrims and practicing, Imbos left VVV and switched to Unite. So, pretty crazy. All these team changes happening so fast. So now VVV's left without one. Well, prime example. They chose to drop Neslo. While now they won't be prime example because prime example is Neslo's team name and that's his. I can't remember. I think they picked up Chino. It's either Chino or Gucci. They picked up one of them, and to me, they're not that good of a team. I mean, they'll be okay, probably top 12, something like that. I don't see them placing pro status. So I don't think they're really anything to worry about. But some of these teams, all these changes, have just loaded up. I mean, you look at Envy, and they look good on paper, like I said. You look at Impact, they're all great players, and they picked up John, who's a great player. I'm just not quite sure how he's going to fit with them. Then you have Optic and Complexity who just stayed together. Optic is stuck in that 3rd place rut. To me, I don't know what it is. I think they're complacent with just getting in like the money. Obviously they want to win, but I don't think they take it hard enough when they lose. Clayster took it real hard when he got beat at COD Champs, and then when he got beat at Dallas by Farico, and then at COD Champs, he got first rounded in the pool play, didn't win any money. I think that made him decide, hey, I want to take this 100% serious. Not that he hadn't been, just he'd never been on a good team, and he got the chance. So now, I think they're okay with getting 3rd. And then I know they tweet about it and make videos, oh, we should have done better. And I think they realize afterwards that they could have done better. But I think they're okay with just getting to those spots and taking it from there. But you can't be like that. You have to want it. Like, Farico wanted it when they first started, and then they eventually left and became Impact. Winning 4 events in a row is a huge deal. But Optic, yes, they won UMG Chicago. But this calendar year, man, they've just been really slacking off. Didn't go to UMG. I understand they had school stuff, but still, you need to go to that. Envy made it while their kids were in college, and Impact made it. So, I think it just comes down to who wants it more. And right now, Complexity wants it. I think Farico got complacent and thought that, well, Impact at the time thought they were okay, and they'd be able to beat Complexity even with Clayster because he didn't have his FAL. And then Complexity showed them who was boss, and then they beat him twice in a row. So, I don't know. I think Optic is either going to be 3rd or 4th now still. On paper, I'm putting them 3rd. I'm putting Impact 4th. I know Impact's got a great team and stuff, and I'm still putting them 4th. And I'm going to start out, I'm keeping Complexity because until you knock them off, they're still the best team. And then I'm putting Envy. I think Envy's got the drive now that they wanted. They're renewed. They got new player instead of the same team, which can get kind of stagnant after a while, which I think is Optic's problem too. So, we'll see how that goes. But right now, I'm going, not Impact, sorry. I'm going Complexity, Envy, Optic, and Impact. After that, I really don't know. Curse showed a lot of promise at Anaheim. I think this new team with Realize, Methods, Stain, and Heist is going to be a really good team. Just how they're going to play together in such a short time before UMG. They have a while before the next MLG event, so we will see. But FaZe, not too sure about. Like I said, they have the same people, plus minus Clayster, plus replays. So I just don't think it's going to be anything. So that's my take on all this stuff going on with the roster changes. We'll see. This is Cripple. I am hopefully see you guys all at MLG Columbus. You can get me up on Twitter at COD Cripple. Hit that like button. subscribe, favorite, leave comments below. So constructive criticism, anything you guys want to know, or a video that you guys want me to make. So there you go, guys. There you go. 54-12. I'll catch you guys later.